So welcome to module number 5 on BHAG. So what is the Big Hairy Audacious Goal, or the BHAG? Developed by Jim Collins and Jerry Porras, the BHAG has become synonymous with successful visionary companies. Think 20 years ahead and time really does fly. What would fantastic success look like for your business even if you were no longer there? And that's a critical part, if you were no longer there. This long-term visionary statement must align to your purpose statement as well. And why do you need one? Well, you need one pretty much for the same reason why you need an effective purpose, a vision, which is the 3 to 5 year statement. Your BHAG is both developed and vocalized to help align and energize the people and the strategies within the company. Your business can get away without one, but if you do have aspirations greater than your short-term outlook, then your BHAG is without doubt the most effective way to achieve the unachievable. So how do you go about creating your BHAG? Often when you see examples of a BHAG, they look too simple, and that is exactly the challenge that is likely to face you. The process of identifying and then adopting your BHAG is half the battle. Your BHAG really does need to have deep meaning so that people in the business resonate with it. For example, if we achieve this result, it will mean ... we dominate the market, we killed the competition, we are multimillionaires, whatever it may be. So how do you retain this impactful meaning when you need to keep it super simple? And again, that's the challenge. The second challenge, also related to keeping it super simple, is how do you mix this simplicity with a future outcome that may be considered by many to be unachievable. The last rule of thumb, like your vision statement, is to limit the number of outcomes. For example, if you list 5 outcomes in your BHAG, it is likely that you won't remember them individually, and what you were thinking, and possibly that you're thinking too microscopically. If you're struggling on this point, then I encourage you to focus instead on a single outcome. When you achieve this outcome, it will have the drag-along effect that you'll also be achieving the other outcomes that you're actually aspiring to. We can chunk down the BHAG types, BHAGs into different types, and the following are broad categories. Number 1 is a competitive BHAG. Do you have a common enemy in the marketplace, maybe a much larger competitor that you would like to squash and have all of their customers buying from you instead of them? Personally, for me, that was myself in 2004. I started my business then, and within 6 weeks I had a visit from the BDM person from my international competitor. He was arrogant, unrelenting, and departed with the statement, "We won't let you grow, call us when you're ready to sell." Well, you guessed it, that became inspirational for me. Within 10 years, we owned 80% of the New Zealand customers, and maybe in 20 years, we'll own all of the Australian customers as well. So here's some competitive examples. Nike, written in the 1960s, crush Adidas. Honda, written in the 1970s. Yamaha wo Tsubusu, I can't speak Japanese, but it means we will destroy Yamaha. Another type of BHAG is what we call a role model BHAG. More commonly used by newer entrants when there is respect for a much larger established player. For example, Watkins Johnson, written in 1996, to become as respected in 20 years as Hewlett-Packard is today. Another one, Gyro Sports Design, written in 1986, to become the Nike of the cycling world. Those are good ones. The next type is an internal transformation BHAG, and it's really opposite to the one I've just given you above. This category is for larger, more established companies that either want to totally transform themselves, or if they are very large corporates, to transform specific divisions within the company. And examples include, for example, from Rockwell Automation, written in 1995, to transform this company from a defense contractor into the best diversified high technology company in the world. Merck, written in the 1930s, to transform this company from a chemical manufacturer into one of the preeminent drug-making companies in the world. And the fourth type, target-oriented BHAGs. Maybe the most common used BHAG. This has the advantage that it is subjective and therefore measurable. You know exactly what it looks like. You can more easily map progress and celebrate an outcome. So what is the disadvantage? Well, does it create the emotional tug that is really needed to ensure the long-term commitment? If the target is dollar related, how widely does this relate to everyone in the company, and how do they buy into it? Examples include Walmart, written in the 1990s, to become a $125 billion company by the year 2000. And Boeing, written in the 1950s, to become the dominant player in commercial aircraft and bring the world into the jet age. So there are 4 types of modalities of how you would manage your BHAG. Now the time is for you to sit down and to start thinking about what yours is. Look into yourself and find something that you will believe is inspiring to yourself and to your other employees, because those who you want them with you on the journey. Good luck.